In this Tech Byte, I'll be demonstrating how you can move a student from one section to another and at the same time transfer their class attendance records and grade records to that new section. Now, there are times, especially after the school year starts, where the students have some schedule changes, and for various reasons they will have to move to a different section of a class. It's very convenient that MMS will allow you to move the class attendance records and the grade records to that new section, saving a lot of time of re-entering of that data. To do this, we have to do this in MMS Generations. It is not currently available in our staff portal, and we're going to use the Student Schedule Editor. We can access the schedule editor in two different ways. We can access it through the scheduling jobs and edit student schedule records, the option right at the top, or we can go through the shortcut key that will allow us to access all of the student editors, and just by clicking on the schedule button. Now, the student that we need to look at that has some changes that need to be made is Jacob Ayer. So let me locate our student. If you look at Jacob's schedule, we can see here that his art class that he's been in all year now conflicts with a chemistry lab that he was added into. So we need to change the section of art that he is taking. So we're going to highlight that course. We're going to click on the yellow plus sign. And now let's talk about the options that we have here on this screen. We have the option to add a new course or to replace a course. Well, we're just replacing a course, so we're going to select that option, and then we have to assign sections, yes or no. We are going to assign a section. We don't want to go through this scheduling process. And here we want to select the art class to find the alternate section that we're going to be moving him into. My art is course number 417, so I'm going to select that. And then down below here, I can see the different sections that are available. He is currently in the period 3 art class, and we're going to move him to the period 7 art class. So I'm going to select that period 7. And the only other thing I need to do is click OK. Now, after I click OK, there will be a series of alert messages and informational messages from MMS that will guide us through the process of replacing the section and moving the grade and attendance information. So the first alert message is that I have chosen to replace section 1 of art with section 2 of art. I'm sure that I want to do this. Yes, I am. The next one is to transfer the subject grades from the course section 417 section 1 to the new course section of 417 section 2. And the answer is that I will say yes. One thing to be aware of, that this is just the transfer of the subject grades. Any skills grades may not follow. So we're going to click yes. And the second message that we have here is we are dropping course 417 section 1 for Jacob. And do we want to withdraw the student from the class and save the exit date, or just drop the class? Now, how you answer this depends on your state reporting. We are going to save the date rather than delete the old course. Now here, MMS has realized that we have class attendance for Jacob, and the class attendance records exist for the old section. And do we want to drop the class attendance, transfer the records, or keep the records as is? So dropping the records will, in effect, remove those class attendance records that Jacob accumulated while he was in the first section, the period 3 art class. Transfer will take the period 3 class attendance and move it to the period 7 art class that he is moving into. And keep will keep the attendance accumulated in the old section with the old section, and so he'll start fresh with his new art class. We're going to transfer those records from the old section to the new section. And there we go. The course that I have highlighted is his old course from period 3, and we can see now that he has a withdrawn flag added to the grade flag. And his new art class is down here, and we can see that he has the grade flag in there, so the grades did get transferred. Now, the only word of caution that I would add here is that when you are producing report cards or doing grade averaging, you do have the option to omit withdrawn classes. So you will not see his old section of art. What you will see, though, or what will get pulled into, is when you calculate GPA, there is no option to omit withdrawn classes. So you will want to go and delete the grades from the withdrawn class so that when you're calculating the GPA, it won't pull in both sets of terms that you transferred from the old section to the new section. And this concludes our Tech Byte.